Hello everybody, I'm here with Robin and we're going to be looking at Tabletop Simulator. G'day Robin, how are you?
Hi everyone, I am doing okay, a little bleary-eyed, but bright and early.
That's right.
Day 2 of a MegaCon.
We had a big night last night with a MegaCon. We played some Werewolf and lots of people died and there was a good opportunity for us to practice our social skills. We played Codenames and lots of people died, and there was a good opportunity for us to practice our social skills. It's a bit repetitive, isn't it? What else did we play? We played something else too, didn't we?
So what are we doing today though, Will?
Anyway, okay, alright, let's not get distracted. So I was going to talk Robin through Tabletop Simulator and how to put a Workshop DLC on the simulator. So the first thing you need to do when you're doing that is actually create a server. So I'll get us both into a server table. So I'm going to create server and I'm going to create it as multiplayer. I'm going to use a mega table, 2 words, and I might just take the capital out of the word omega to make it easier. So omega table, 2 words lowercase, password Jesus with no capitals, and I'll create that server. Robin, you should be able to find my server.
I'm now joining.
Yep.
And typing in Omega table.
While Robin's doing that, nifty little trick, you can invite your friends through Steam by actually going through the Steam list, which doesn't show up on the video, but you can invite them directly, or they can find their way like Robin has. Robin is looking wonderful today as Seraph from the amazing Matrix series. So up the top here you've got a feature called Games. If you click on that feature called Games, follow me with that, Robin, it'll bring up a whole list of games. Classic, which are actually just the classic basic games that have been loaded into it, so you can see chess and mahjong and dice and backgammon and checkers and all those kind of things in there, and they just come with a basic set of tabletop sim. So as well as that, we've got the option for DLC, which is green. Can you see the green one?
No, I can't actually. For some reason, my games menu won't open.
That's probably because you're not in charge of the room. See, I'm in charge of the room at the moment. I've got a crown. That's right. I've got a crown. You've got a ping rating. So I'll let you be in charge in a moment. DLC is all of the games that you actually can purchase, and that's why they got little padlocks over all of them, because they cost money. They can cost anything from about $2 to about $30, depending on the quality of the game and how stingy the creator is of the game. I've only got one, which is Scythe, which is a cool game I like to play with some friends in Tassie. Hello Mark, hello Anders. The other one is the one we're most interested in, which is the third one down. It's blue and it's Workshop. Workshop, it allows you to actually download free games that people have actually made, and as you can see, I'm quite cheap because most of the ones that I've got are actually in the free DLC area. So what I'm going to do now is just hand over to Robin. Just give me a second to open this so that I've still got it afterwards. Right, so I'm going to hand over control. There's another cool thing you can do, is I'm going to make Robin the host. So I'm going to give you the host. Hopefully this won't boot us out.
No, I accepted the
It booted me out, but that's okay. No, I'm joining the server. So what it does is, don't panic. When you give the host, it actually will remove you for a moment and then let you come back in as the host. And as you can see now, Robin is the host and I'm the deputy. So that means that if anyone shoots the Seraph, I'll still be okay.
You'll be okay.
Yep.
So audience, for those of you who may not have heard, he's always trying to lay that joke down, and it's never funny, ever.
I shot the sheriff! Okay, anyway. Alright, so now you should be able to access games.
Yes, and I see DLC.
Yep. So if you go into, you can see the DLC ones are all green, but if you go into Blue Workshop, you'll probably see that there's nothing there.
No, there's nothing.
Nothing there at all. So what you'll need to do is browse Steam for some content. So when you're browsing Steam for content, you click on the Browse button, and it will bring up the Steam content button. Let me just see if I can show us that one. Screen capture, window capture, Steam.
And so this is, in this page you start searching for whatever game you're interested in playing.
That's right. So if you search Tabletop Simulator in there, then you will be able to see, like let's type in Uno into the search bar, and it'll come up with a whole bunch of things for Uno.
Yes, I see that.
And so I usually look at the star rating and the language. So there are an awful lot of content in here made by Russians, which is wonderful if you speak Russian. But if you don't speak Russian, then all of the content will be in a language you don't understand.
Lovely.
So if have you found a Uno with some stars that looks kind of Uno-ish?
5 stars.
Yep.
I
So
have added it to my tabletop set.
And how did you do that?
Well, under beside each game, there is a small green plus box at the bottom right of the game.
Yep, excellent. So that will add it, and you can also add it. I think sometimes it says subscribe too, so you can actually add it that way. So there's 2 things you can look for: a green plus box or a green subscribe box. So search for another one. Go back into games and look at your at the workshop.
Okay.
And this time, I know, Robin, you love the game Splendor.
Splendor. I do enjoy Splendor.
So type in Splendor.
And need to get the spelling right.
Splendor.
There we go. So Splendor.
And there should be a non-Russian one there with a couple of stars.
Yes, I see one which has got 4 stars, and it looks like it's English, so
Excellent.
I'm adding that as well.
Now, I mean, I'm not saying we have to discriminate for English. If you were playing with friends who had English as not as their first language, then you could actually download one in another language, as long as you knew what it was, or you could trust them to tell you what the rules were. Honestly,
For my Korean friends, there is Splendor in Korean.
excellent. That is good. So if you've got Splendor down,
Yes.
you can now go. So if you go back into Workshop, you should see that both Splendor and Uno are now part of your collection. So if you click on Splendor, we should see it arrive.
Okay. And there it is.
Hang on.
So I'm going to load Splendor.
Yep. And look at that, it's loading before our eyes. This is the magnificent game of Splendor. If you click the setup button, this version of Splendor will set up for us automatically. Look at that, isn't that beautiful?
At that.
And so at this point, Robin and I could have a wonderful game of Splendor together. So that's what I wanted to show you today, how you can get into your downloadable content, how you can search for new downloadable content on Tabletop Simulator, and play games you love with your friends.
Well, thanks for the tutorial, Will. I hope that's of interest to all of you who are watching, and hope to see you sometime online on Tabletop Sim.
We're looking forward to having you join us at AmegaCon. Don't forget you can still register, and we'll be here till Tuesday lunchtime. Try the veal.
See ya.
Bye.